Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am in the same shirt, but this is actually a different day. I was hoping I could film this all in one day, but honestly, because of daylight savings time, the sun started setting and it was super dark. So it is a different day, but I honestly wear the sweater all the time. So I'm just wearing it again. Total coincidence. Also my hair, actually, you know what? I was gonna say apologies for my hair. I desperately need to wash it, but I actually think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go off on a little tangent, even though it is related to what I'm gonna talk about in this video, but I received a couple products from Bumble and Bumble, and one of them is actually, you know what? Hold on, let me just go get them and I'll talk about them. So one of them I used for ages, and that is the Invisible Hair Oil. I will leave everything linked below, but I used this religiously back in like 2015 onwards because I actually had rainbow hair, believe it or not. I'll see if I can find an old picture and I'll insert that for your enjoyment. But regardless, I mean, I think most of you actually have probably seen me with blonde hair. I started my YouTube channel when I had blonde hair back in, I think, 2021. This is my natural color, and so obviously having to go from really dark brown to really blonde, which it was very blonde underneath of the rainbow colors as well. I needed something to protect it in terms of heat and styling. So I loved this product back then and I love it now. I'd kind of honestly just forgotten about it. So when Bumble and Bumble reached out, I was like, heck yeah, I'm getting one of these because I love it. I honestly just get out of the shower, spray it like I do my Beauty Pie heat protector that I use a lot. So I've been using this one instead. And I like this one because it's an oil, even though it doesn't make your hair oily, it does give it a little bit more smoothness. Because my hair is wavy, it can sometimes get on the frizzier side of things. And then this was actually a new product for me. This is the Preta powder. It says it's equal parts dry shampoo, style extender, and volume for normal to oily hair. And I had run out of my Amika dry shampoo, which I really love. I also use the Batiste for brown hair dry shampoo. That's the only thing, is that this one is white, and when you have really dark hair, it can look really, really white / like gray in your roots before it absorbs all the oil, and then I just kind of rub a towel over it. But I've actually really been loving this, and I weirdly like the fact that you kind of just like, I'm not gonna do it but like you kind of just dump it on your head and then really kind of just let it in, let it absorb the oil. So I have a head full of this today, but I just thought I would give Bumble and Bumble a shout out because I really love those products, and I kind of forgotten about the brand just because I've been trying to use like other things. But yeah, I think those are really great. The fact that like they've been making this product for probably 20 years at this point and it's still so good and such a great staple, I think is just a really great testament to the brand. So this video is a continuation of my gift guide for this year, my holiday gift guide. And honestly, this one, I've mentioned this a little bit in my last video, but like these don't even have to be gifts. I mean, they can be gifts for you, but they can also be things that you buy when you have like in-laws in town. Maybe you're inviting a lot of people over to your house. Because today I'm going to talk more about beauty, makeup, hair care, all of those kinds of things. I've written an entire Substack post where everything is clumped into one, like all of the things that I recommend, if there's like a Black Friday sale going on. And that's why I wanted to put this video out as soon as I can, because the sales are starting really early this year and you can get some really great deals. Some of them are more traditional and are waiting until like the 28th and are going through December 1st. But a lot of them I've noticed are starting on the 20th or even earlier. So I just want to call that out. I will leave that Substack linked below if you want to get into all the details and the links, but I will leave the links as well in the description box of this video. But I thought it would be fun to kind of talk through some of this stuff because a lot of these things are brands that I've been trying out or that I've loved for a long time and that I just know make really great gifts. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start with makeup because I got some makeup on my face that I would love to talk about. And also because I have been holding on to this for so long for you all. I received this from Social Beauty. You guys know I've talked about Social Beauty in a couple of shorts as well as previous videos. These are my two favorite products from Social Beauty, and they actually have kits for each of these, like little combo kits, which I think are great. So this is their lipstick, which is like a super moisturizing, refillable. They're a clean beauty brand, by the way, which is great. This is the lipstick I'm honestly wearing in most videos slash I wear every day, and I still have quite a bit left because it just lasts a really long time. But I love this dusty mauve color. Is it mauve or mauve? I love this color. I think it looks so good. I think it makes my teeth look really white. It's like just enough pink to give my face some life, but it's not too much where someone would look at it, because I like a more neutral, which I know is ironic because I have like a metallic smoky eye, but I like to play out my eyes a little more, but I like the rest of my face to be pretty neutral. So I absolutely love that lipstick. This is the shade Speakeasy, and they also have a cream blush. I love a cream blush. Look, I use this like most days. It is super, super, super pigmented, and it is the same shade, that Speakeasy, that dusty mauve color. And so they have sets. I've been holding off on opening this. I really, really want to get into the lip pencil to see how it works with the lipstick, and I can't wait that I have a refill for the lipstick when I do run out of this one, because again, it's my absolute favorite. But I think this is such a cute little set, and I think it makes such a good stocking stuffer even, because it's, you know, smaller size like a lot of this makeup is. The whole set is $52, but they are doing a Black Friday sale where you can get 20% off. So that's really great. And I also just like buying things from like smaller brands like this because, I don't know, I just think it's just better, right, than like getting something from these like really big beauty brands. So I'm very, very into this, and I'm very excited to share this with you all. They also have another set with the blush. So it comes with this beautiful blush, the cream blush, and then their brush set. It's probably the same size, to be honest, and it is also $56, and you can get that 20% off in the Black Friday sale. So those are definitely two things I would recommend in terms of like makeup sets. And then there is another, which I did not do a good job of lining all these products up before this, so let me go grab those. Because the thing about beauty is that beauty in general can be quite personal, especially when it comes to makeup and skincare and fragrance and hair, honestly hair care too, like all of the things I'm sharing with you. So the items that I recommend for gifts are things that are more on the like generic side that everyone can really enjoy and that don't necessarily need to be specific to someone's personal style, if that makes sense. They're just really great foundational pieces, really good staples. And so the next makeup, and the only other makeup that I would recommend for a gift, is from the brand Finding Ferdinand. It's again a female-founded, New York-based small brand, and they have these really incredible balms. Again, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself if you watch my videos regularly, but the cool thing about their products in general is that they look like a really luxurious lipstick. And they are. The branding is so cute. Like, how cute is this little Finding Ferdinand? It looks like it's almost like an LVMH product or something. But it's basically just a really luxurious lip balm that you just apply. So it looks like you're applying a really fancy lipstick, but it's actually just a really great lip balm. And I don't know a single person that doesn't want a great lip balm, especially in the winter. So things like this are so great, especially this one. This is the Morphosis. This is in shade Flutter. And they have a really nice kit for this, which has 3 different shades. I will say that the shades, the Flutter is nice because it's like a really glittery color, and it's like a very, very pale, like I don't even know if you can see that. It's so minimal. This would be such a great thing for like a teenager if they're wanting to play around with makeup and you're not too enthused with that idea. This is such a fun way to kind of like give them something fun and grown up, or just for adults that want just a tiny bit of shine, a little bit of pink, but like nothing too crazy looking. So I love the Morphosis balm set for that. Super, super light slash barely any color. But if you do want a little bit of color on your lips, the Delicious balms are a really good option. So I have 2. I have the Delicious balm in Photoshoot Red and then Mon Chéri. And this is where people get really freaked out because, like, I'll just show you. When you look at these look so dark, especially for someone that doesn't wear lipstick. You might be like, oh my God, but I'm gonna swatch these and I'm gonna show you that again, they're just a really great like hydrating balm that the color barely shows up. So they're super, super hydrating, but they give your skin just like a little bit of a tint. I will include the reel where I actually try each of these on. I don't want to take off my Social Beauty one right now, but oh, they smell good. They smell like cherry. I just really, really love these. And I think, again, even if you're not like a lipstick person, I think anyone can wear these and they're really flattering and they're really fun. So these make a good stocking stuffer as well. They have a little kit called the Delicious Balm Duo that is on sale for Black Friday right now. I think it's 20% off. So it's $37 at discount, which is great because originally these are all $25 each, I believe. And the other nice thing about the set is that they let you actually choose your shade. So you're not pigeonholed into like the shades that they pick for you, which is great. But all of their shades are very, again, light, flattering, NBD. So I'm a big fan of Finding Ferdinand, and again, female founded, small business, really great thing to purchase from. So those are my top like makeup recommendations in terms of gifts. Now let's move into skincare, which again, skincare is so personal and it feels like a weird thing to sort of gift someone. So I'm really sticking to like super generic basic things again that everybody can enjoy and that everybody could want. So here is a great example of this. I love the skincare brand Uni. And I, again, have been holding on to this. I have not broken into this because I wanted to show you all how cute it is and how just like what a great little set this is. So this is the Body Routine Kit and it is $49. Again, they also have a 20% off Black Friday sale going on, so it would be even less than that. This could be such a good gift for like your brother-in-law or a friend, like your guy friend or something, because what it has inside is it has their 24-hour serum, which I'm also going to link below. I have the full size product of that, and it's a really great just like body lotion. Super, super hydrating, but very lightweight, which I love. And then they have the Skin Shield body wash and then the body oil. And then it comes with like a little gua sha as well. So I think this kit is really, really cute. I think it's great for men, women, anybody. I think could really love this kit. So I think it's a fun intro. And I like kits because it gives a sense of like exploration. Like it's kind of like a present in itself when you try each product within it. And I just feel like it brings a little more excitement and a little joy for just like trying out something new. So I really like kits for that reason. And it helps you just kind of discover maybe a new brand that you haven't heard of before. So yeah, I'm very into this. And it's again, lotions, oils, like these are not things that are specific to like male, female, old, young. It doesn't really matter. Like everyone uses lotion for the most part, or should be using lotion for the most part. So I think this is a really great gift. This is also a nice thing that you could like leave in someone's bathroom for like guests when they come. Maybe they forgot lotion or something, which kind of leads me to my next little bits of kits, which I personally think these make cute gifts on their own. However, if you feel weird about giving someone like body wash or deodorant, I understand that as well. I don't know. I personally wouldn't be offended by that. I think it's great. And I think these are really luxurious versions of body wash and deodorant and stuff. But again, could just be a great way to stock up your guest bathroom when you're having relatives and people over. You all know that I love the brand Salt and Stone, so I had to give them a shout out. They have these really great kits. I mean, they have a ton of different kits. They have like their deodorant discovery set, which I highly recommend. That's a great one to get. You can try every single one of their deodorants because honestly, all of their scents are absolute heaven. Rose and Oud is my personal favorite, but I also love the bergamot and hinoki. They have one that's very similar to like a Santal 33 smell. They just have all these really great smells. And so it's nice to be able to try the different ones. And the deodorant is clean, aluminum free, and it's really strong. It's the only natural deodorant that I will wear. I've tried, I think I actually did a whole video on natural deodorant, and Salt and Stone was like by far my favorite. So this is great. But they have a really nice kit. It's called the Mini Trio, and you can get it in 3 different ones of their scents. And you get a deodorant, you get a little body wash, and then you get a little lotion. And these are actually, I have these and I hang on to the minis so that when I travel, I can actually refill the body wash and the lotion, and then I just bring it with me. So that's another great idea as well, that so you just have it, you know, over time. But I love the Salt and Stone stuff. And it's really well priced as well. So this mini trio is $34, so definitely on the more affordable side. I don't know if they're having a Black Friday sale, but I have a pretty good feeling that they will. I feel like most of these places, if you log onto their site in the next week, there's a pretty good chance that you're gonna get 20% off potentially. Another brand that I want to call out that I just discovered their deodorants, and they have a really good deodorant discovery set as well. And the brand is called Evolve Together. They have a lot of other great products like face products, body products, but I really like their deodorant because it is also a clean deodorant, aluminum free, really great scents. And so this is a good option as well. You get 4 different deodorants for $48, and I think these are cute stocking stuffers. Again, some people might think it's weird, but I think it's kind of fun. And it's very practical because everyone, again, lotion, deodorant, these are just all staples in our everyday lives. So why not make them fun and a little luxurious? And in terms of hair care, which again, quite personal, but I do like things like a discovery set. I think the Ypres hair repair system is a really great gift because especially, I mean, most women, I feel like we bleach our hair, we style our hair. Like, I don't know a single person that doesn't want really healthy hair. And the Ypres system has been really great for me, especially now that I've moved away from like hardcore bleaching. When I was in my hardcore bleach phase, I really loved like the more intense systems like K18 and Olaplex. I still really like Olaplex, but I love the Ypres Bond Repair because it's super easy. You just mix in the little ampule into water. It lasts a really long time. You spray it on. I spray it on my hair at night, let it involve in. I'll do it before I know I'm going to wash my hair the next day, and then I'll also kind of add in the Beauty Pie little oil wash. I think I'll do probably a whole video at some point on like my hair routine because it's really changed a lot. But I just really like the bond treatment. I think it's made my hair super shiny, really moisturized, and I just think that's a great gift. They have their standard system, which comes with 2 of the little ampules and then the bottle where you mix the formula with water, and that is $75. But I actually have they have a 15% off, I think, for Black Friday. I have a 20% off code, which I will leave linked below. They so graciously gave that to me. If you use the code MaryLynn in all caps, you will get 20% off from the website. And then if you really want to go all out, they have a more robust hair care system. So this might be for like the real hair care lover, you know, that does a lot of bleaching and styling and stuff like that. But you can get their shampoo, their conditioner, the bond repair kit. I mean, the whole shebang. You can try it all out. And it's $112, which sounds like a lot, but actually when you look at what you're getting in terms of the whole system, I think it's a really great way to try all the different products out. And again, it's kind of got that fun like discovery-ness to it, where not only is it fun to open the gift on the actual holiday, but I feel like it's exciting after the holiday because you're excited to like use the product and see how it kind of changes your hair over time. So I love that. I also love the Roz, I hope that's how you say their brand name, mini essentials kit. I talked about that in my last video where I talked about like what's new in my beauty bag and stuff. This is another great discovery kit because for someone in your life, if they travel a lot, it comes with a really cute little bag. It comes with everything you need for a trip, like the whole system. So shampoo, conditioner, styling cream, hair oil. Like I took this whole thing to London and Paris with me and it was perfect. I had everything I needed. It was like the perfect size. And it was just a great way for me to try out a lot of the different products from this brand. And I ended up purchasing and going back and actually getting the bigger versions of a lot of these products. But 2 that I want to call out, I obviously love the shampoo and conditioner. They were great, but the Milk styling cream is really nice. And I loved the styling oil. I actually have the larger version of this one as well as then the styling cream. But I like having the mini ones too. I like keeping them for travel and I can kind of refill them for travel, but I just want to call that out. And I'm sure Roz will also have some kind of 20% off situation. So it will be even less than that, $72. But those are kind of the two like hair care things that I think would make really good gifts. Now, in terms of fragrance, again, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself in every section. I think fragrance is super, super personal, and it's kind of a risk unless you know that the person is going to love a particular fragrance. I'm still going to share my favorite fragrances with you guys, like my top like 4 fragrances of all time. But I actually think the way to go is like a perfume discovery set, because again, it's like that excitement of trying a new scent, like having different kinds you can play with. I just feel like it really drags out the joy from not just when they open the present, but also like throughout the year when they're trying out the different scents and whatnot. So I'm going to share actually 4 different groups of fragrance discovery sets with you all from 4 of my favorite fragrance brands. And the first one is definitely going to have to be Victoria Beckham. I love all of her perfumes. One day I will have full sizes of each of her perfumes if I had the room. I do not. But my absolute favorite is definitely the 2150 Reverie. I've never come into contact with a perfume that smells like this. I don't have a perfume in my collection that even smells remotely close to this. It is like musky, amber, with a little vanilla. It's like so sexy mature, but also still really light. I get so many compliments when I wear this fragrance. So I am going to share the full size fragrance with you because that one is like, oh, amazing. But I think the fragrance discovery set is great. It is $40 and you get 4 different fragrances. And I think this is such a good stocking stuffer because it's really small and super cute, and it just gives a really nice foray into the world of Victoria Beckham fragrance. And I just think she knocks it out of the park with her fragrances. So I had to recommend that tester kit. Another one, which kind of sits in that lower price point as well, this one is $55, is the perfume oil discovery set from Maison Louise Marie, which I've done a whole video about. I absolutely love their stuff. I'm going to talk about them again when we get into the candle section. But something about like a perfume oil I think is so glamorous as opposed to a spritz. I love just kind of like something you have in your purse and you can like pull it out and put it on. I love it. I mean, obviously you can get the actual spray perfume set as well, but I just think there's something really cool and special about the oil discovery set. And again, all of these scents are so different, so fun. I like the sets because I'll put certain ones, when I travel, for example, I might go for like a more tropical light one if I'm going to that kind of destination, or I might go for a stronger, more intense one if I'm going to like Paris or something. Like I always try to match my scents to my environment in a way, and this array of scents is just so good. Another brand which is a little newer to me, it's just like slightly more expensive. It's $65 for their discovery set, but it's a really great one. This is Maison du Roc. I brought this set with me to Paris because I don't know how else to describe it. Like those are just what the fragrances are like really intense, but like sexy and like just absolutely gorgeous, and things that I wanted to wear around Paris. So if you want like a fun brand that maybe is more boutique, this is a great one. Another great one with kind of a similar name actually is Maison d'Eto. They have a great discovery set that is $98, but you get more. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let me just show you two because I have the set over there and it's very chic. But yeah, this is so chic, comes in this gorgeous little box, and then each of the fragrances come in their own box. Please ignore the chaos because I've been taking them out obviously and tried each of them. But I just think this is a very chic, very cute gift. This would even be a sweet little hostess gift because it looks like chocolates or something, and then you could arrive and be like, here you go, and it's a beautiful little perfume set. So I love the branding of this brand. Their candles are also extraordinary. I have the Durban Jane fragrance, which I also have the fragrance in here, and it's unexpected. It's not something, there's like a little bit of basil, a little bit of like musk in it. Like these are just really unique interesting fragrances. So I love all of these sets. I think these are all great options. And then in terms of actual full-size fragrance, if you want something more on the affordable side, I highly recommend, like, I cannot recommend this fragrance enough. I was actually freaking out when Beauty Pie brought this fragrance back. It is called Love the Remix. So the Love fragrance was like their most famous fragrance forever. A lot of people said it smelled a little bit like amber musk from Erin, Estee Lauder's daughter, who has Erin Lauder. But I don't know, maybe that's why they stopped making it for a while, who knows, but they brought it back and it smells exactly the same. I love this fragrance. They say that it's a bright, luminous, floral, fresh, sophisticated, and modern. Sure, that really doesn't tell you anything, but it smells... Okay, I'll tell you the actual notes. So top notes are bergamot, freesia, crispy pear. Middle notes are white amber, white jasmine, white sandalwood. Base notes are musk and vanilla. Okay, I think you're starting to sense a pattern with what I like. Clearly I love a musk and vanilla. But I just love this fragrance, no pun intended, and it's $45, which for like a really lovely size of fragrance is a great price. Like, I think anyone and everyone would love this fragrance. Another fragrance that I think is just so beautiful, which also actually ironically has like a white amber muskness to it, is the Paradox perfume from Prada. Ugh, this perfume, if I had to choose like one perfume to wear for the rest of my life, it would either be this one or maybe the Victoria Beckham one, but honestly, probably this one. This perfume just smells absolutely incredible. And I actually like getting the 1 ounce version because they make a refill for it, which is so nice. And the 1 ounce is nice because you can travel with it, or the 1.6 ounce, and then you can just refill it and it just takes up less space in my cabinet. So I'm really into that. But they also have like sample sizes and stuff on the Sephora website as well. But I love Paradox. I already talked about the Victoria one. I will say they have a set, which is really beautiful for the holidays, where you get the perfume and then you also get a hand cream, which is really nice. So I will link that little kit below. And then the final fragrance is definitely a splurge. It is the most expensive one. This is $245 for 50 milliliters. But again, this fragrance is so phenomenal. I've never smelled anything like it. It's a lot more fresh and floral than any of the others. It is, let me see if they tell you the notes. No, they don't. It smells amazing, and I've called this out before, but it actually smells really similar to the Roz hair care, which is what made me fall in love with the Roz hair care. But this is a phenomenal, super luxury perfume, but it's one of my favorites and I'm gonna have it forever. I absolutely love it. Now let's continue on with bath products. I love a bath. I don't know if I've actually talked about that a lot on this channel, but I absolutely love a bath. I think there are fewer things in life that are simple, indulgent, just like, they're the best. And there's a few products that I really love for the bath. One of them is on the lower price point side. It is very affordable, really beautiful. This one is from Beauty Pie, but it's not like branded like the other Beauty Pie stuff. It's called the Remedy Blend, and it's a slow down lavender bath soak. It looks like a bath salt almost when you open it up, but it's more of like a milky texture, and it's not bubbly, but you do get like a little bit of bubbles with it. I love this. It's $25 again, so very affordable, and it's got magnesium and oil in it. It's just got all the great things, and it's really saying something when I purchase a bath product, because I make my own bath bombs, and frankly, homemade bath bombs are better than like most things that you buy, but I really like this kind of lavender bath milk for the days that I have run out of bath bombs and I don't feel like making my own anymore. So I think this is a great gift. The next one is a lot more luxurious, but again, it's that beautiful kind of like, almost like the rose oud that I love from Salt and Stone, but the bottle of this is so glamorous, and I love a bath salt. This is from Les Objets, and it is the Rose Noir, so like a black rose. I think this would look so, if you have a beautiful looking bathtub, or even if you don't have a beautiful looking bathtub, this would look so glamorous. And I just feel like giving this to someone as a gift is just so, so, so chic. Similarly, Le Labo makes a great, it's both, you can use it as like a massage oil or put it in the bath. Noir 29 is my favorite Le Labo scent by far. I absolutely adore it. And yeah, so having a great bath oil is, oh, you could even put the oil on you and then get in the bath, and that would just be like extra special. So those are the little bath products that I recommend. And next, I want to talk about candles, because I think while these are not the most surprising gifts necessarily, I think they're the most, A, they can be the most budget friendly. B, I think it's just something that I like to have a lot of in my house, because when I need like a last minute hostess gift, you just can't go wrong with a candle. Because even if someone's like, I don't really like the candle smell or whatever, they can just regift it to someone else. There's something really beautiful about a candle. I also love that you burn a candle and then it goes away. Again, it's not taking up a ton of space or anything. So I am all about a candle, and I love, love, love the candles from Beauty Pie. I will share all of my favorites, but they have a seasonal one that I highly recommend. It's got that like pine foresty smell, but it's not too pine foresty. It's fir balsam, sandalwood, and sweet orange. I actually have the diffuser in my bedroom and I'm obsessed with it. It smells so good. I fall asleep every night and I'm just like, yes. And I love that I don't have to light it. It just kind of gradually diffuses into the air over time. I actually freaked out a little bit because this is a seasonal product, and their candles do tend to sell out pretty fast. And so I ordered 3 more diffusers because I was like, no, I never don't want to have this during the winter. So I have 3 of those in my closet, but I really love the diffuser. But they make a candle version as well, which obviously I had to get that too, but I really love it. The thing I also love about the Beauty Pie candles is that the branding is very minimal. It's really just a beautiful, colorful glass, and then it just says Beauty Pie very subtly on it. Another newer scent is the Rose Libertine, which is really just like a kind of a richer version of like a rose candle. That's like, I feel like a very safe bet. And I love the color of this. It's in a beautiful burgundy glass jar, which I just think is very of the moment and very chic. And again, it's $25, which yeah, can't beat that price. And then 2 other favorites of mine, which are staples, which they usually have year round, even though again, they do sell out over time, but I love the pomegranate one and I love the bergamot and wild basil one. Full disclosure, I also love the tobacco and vanilla one, but I'm not seeing that one on the site currently, so maybe that will come back. But those are my favorites. They're all very different, but they're all really special, and they all smell like very much like diptyque level quality, but for $25, which is fantastic. So I highly, highly recommend. You guys know I just love Beauty Pie in general. In fact, gifting someone a Beauty Pie membership is actually a phenomenal gift because the gift keeps on giving throughout the year. And then 2 other candles that I really love are from that brand, Maison Louise Marie. They also have really beautiful minimal branding, and I love the box actually that the candles come in. So this is like my go-to hostess gift, because their candles are also very well priced, even though they have a very luxurious scent to them. They're a little more expensive than Beauty Pie. They're $38. But 2 scents that I highly recommend is their number 4 scent. I think that's their most popular. It's kind of the most like generally appealing. So if you are thinking about getting something as a gift for someone, I think this is going to be one that's going to be just popular with everyone. I personally love the number 2. Again, it's a pine candle. This one's a lot more like of a natural pine. Not that the Beauty Pie one is artificial, but again, it's got sandalwood and the orange and like a few other scents in there with it. But the Le Fond is just like amazing. I actually had the Le Fond perfume, and call me crazy, but that's what I wear during the season because I just love Christmas and I love smelling like a fir tree all the time. So I highly recommend this candle. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then that brand Maison d'Eto, which had the beautiful fragrance Discovery set. They have a candle, which I have in the fragrance Durban Jane. Their candles are $125, so more on the diptyque kind of luxury price point. But I love that this is a more unexpected brand. Again, it feels even more luxurious because it's not a diptyque or something. It's a little more like under the radar. And this is such a gorgeous smell. It's super, super unique. It's like pink pepper, ambrette, orange flower, cedarwood, sandalwood. So very like universally appealing to men, women, anyone. It's just a very chic, and it's this gorgeous, gorgeous like sage color. So I love this candle if you want to splurge for like a really beautiful gift for like a mother-in-law, or I mean, if you want to go all out and give this as a hostess gift, then by all means, that is fantastic. Okay, so the final little bits that I want to share are not necessarily beauty products, but they are beauty gadgets. And you all know I love a beauty gadget. I think I've talked about almost every single one of these things in various videos, which I'll try to leave linked below. But I love a beauty gadget. And this isn't really a beauty gadget, but the first and foremost would be this eye mask from Beauty Pie. So I don't know actually, I think I bought this for myself, and then my husband somehow stole it, like most things from Beauty Pie. He's a huge Beauty Pie fan, by the way, but they have this mulberry silk sleep mask that is $23. You are not going to find any sleep mask cheaper, I swear, on the internet. It's this very sexy kind of burgundy color. I'm not even going to show you his because it's absolutely disgusting and I need to wash it. But he wears this thing every single night and absolutely loves it. So I think this is such a great gift, such a great stocking stuffer. Honestly, just having an eye mask, like, it's, as you get older, is important. It's just important to like, it's almost like a placebo where I feel like I put in my earplugs, I put on my eye mask, and I'm just like, okay, it's time to sleep. And so that is my first one. Very affordable, very practical, but also luxurious at the same time. The second gadget that I highly recommend is my Skinny Confidential Mint Roller. I have such a, like, I wouldn't even call it a love-hate relationship. I just don't love like face masks very much. I think I might be the only person in the world that's like not into a full face mask, but I'm very impatient. I don't like that I have to like lay still for 15, 20 minutes, and like, God forbid, the ones that are 3 hours long. Like, who in the world can do those? And then I feel like there's just a bunch of gunk on my face, and I just don't love them. I love the concept of them in terms of, you know, depuffing or cooling. So that's why I really like this mint roller, because I keep it in the fridge with my face mask, and I love this so much more on the days where I just feel like I look so tired and so puffy. There's something really calming and meditative about just rolling this over. Like, I'll do under my eyes, I'll do my here, I'll do my jaw, I'll do above. If you have like sinus pain or like a headache or anything, it's so good to kind of roll up and down over your eyes. I just really, really like this, and I love that it's completely reusable. It's not wasteful. It's something you can have forever. It's not something you would think about getting, which again, I think is what makes a fantastic gift, because I don't know if someone would necessarily buy this for themselves, but it's really nice to have once you have it. And I do have a code. You can use Mary15 for 15% off, which is great. And then another Beauty Pie favorite of mine that, again, I've talked about in a previous video into great detail, but this red light mask, this is also something that is like more of an investment, but again, you're not going to find a red light mask for this price. This one is $140 if you're a Beauty Pie member, which is such a steal. I love this mask. I think this mask has actually made a huge difference in my skin. And this one's different because you can walk around with it on, like you can just put the little charge thing in your pocket, like of your robe, and actually walk. Like, I'll make coffee while I'm wearing this mask, or I'll listen to a meditation. Like, I just find wearing a mask like this so much more doable than a sheet mask that just kind of like slides off your face. So I'm actually all about a red light mask, and this one is great. I bought one for my sister. I bought one for my mom. Like, this is such a great gift because yes, it's like higher price point, but it is for a red light mask. Like, most red light masks are in the like $500 territory range. The other thing that I love about this mask is that it lies completely flat and it's very lightweight. So it's great for storage. It's really great for travel. And it actually comes with a bunch of different travel adapters, which I've never seen before. So I can use it in any country, which is phenomenal. So I love this mask. And then the next thing, actually, I'm going to go into the next thing, which is more predictable. And then I'm going to go into the craziest thing in the end. But The next thing I'd highly recommend is, which similar to, I think I actually talked about these in the same video, but similar to my red light mask, I love a microcurrent device. I actually didn't think I was going to be as into microcurrent as I am, but I do notice a difference. I do think it really does. I don't use it on my forehead or anything because that's where I'll get Botox. And I did feel like it was breaking down the Botox and making my muscles, like toning my muscles, which is the point. But then my muscles were really strong and then my face was moving. Anyway, so I only use it on the bottom half of my face, but I think it's really great for the neck. That's actually why I got it, because I feel like my neck was starting to like droop over time. But I just love it. I think it's really meditative, and like once you're used to doing it, it's, I don't know. I found this actually to be quite easy to incorporate into my routine, despite not being able to incorporate a lot of things into my routine. And there's two of these that I like. I used the New Face for a really long time, and then I started using the Zip Halo Nano Current device, and I really like that one as well. I actually find it a little more comfortable to hold, and I do have a code for that one because it is on the pricier side of things. You can get 20% off if you use code MaryLynn, which I will leave that linked below for you if you want to check that out. But I love a microcurrent device, and again, not something people would think to necessarily buy for themselves, but when you have one, it's pretty cool, and it's really fun to like see how your face shape like changes over time and stuff. So the final thing, in which I'm going to end this very long video on, is unexpected, and you might think a little bit crazy, but let me just go get it. Okay, so I mentioned this briefly on my Substack, but I received the Omnia pillow, which is what this is. This is a quote-unquote beauty pillow, and I'm going to talk about how it's a beauty pillow in a moment, but I received this pillow from Sleep & Glow, and I'm normally quite thorough in my interactions with brands, in reading things, picking out things. I don't know what happened with this situation, but I was in a hurry or something, and I, for some reason, thought they were sending me a silk pillowcase. Probably because they have silk like loungewear, they have silk pillowcases, eye masks, like they sell a lot of stuff on their site. And then this pillow arrived and I was like, what the heck is this? Oh my God, best mistake / whatever you want to call it. I love this pillow. This pillow is expensive. This pillow is, I'm just going to get into it now. It is $259, which you might be thinking, are you out of your mind? But I will say a really nice pillow. My ones from Hill House Home are around $100. This pillow is so comfortable. I wanted to bring this pillow to London and Paris with me because it honestly makes such a difference in how I sleep. I never would get the proper, I always hated how my head would really get out of line, you know, and either go like this or go like this with regular pillows. I wanted something to really support my jaw, and I never felt like I had a pillow that would do that. I actually sleep with a teddy bear because of that reason, because I would hold him here and it would help prop my jaw up. But then enter this pillow, because if you see here, the way that it dips here, your jaw goes here and then your head goes here. And that's why it's called a beauty pillow, because that dip here is actually where your head goes. So that way you don't get wrinkles, your face doesn't get all smushed. Like, we do all of these things to anti-age, and then we sleep on our faces for 10 hours a night, 9 hours a night, and it all goes to hell. So I actually think this is a genius thing. And to be perfectly candid, I wouldn't have thought about purchasing this if I didn't receive one. But now that I have one, I'm like, everyone should have one of these. And they are having a Black Friday sale, but my code will actually get you more than the Black Friday sale. The Black Friday sale is 10% off. My code will get you 15% off, which is very generous of them. I will leave it linked below and on the screen. But yeah, I'm obsessed. It comes with a pillowcase cover, it's super easy to clean. You just take it off. I do it with all my other pillow covers. And it's like a memory foam. So you're just so supported. I love this pillow. I love this pillow. So that is where I'm gonna end this whole thing with all of the crazy, extravagant, but practical gifts. And I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys pick up some fun stuff over all the holiday season with all the sales, and best of luck with your Christmas shopping or your holiday shopping. And I'll see you all in my next video.